Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Paul Harding, and I'm one of our North America commercial channel BDEs here at AMD, supporting Ingram Micro for most all things AMD. First of all, I wanted to offer a sincere thank you to Ingram Micro for this opportunity, and I wanted to thank each of you for taking the time to watch this vlog. I wanted to take a slightly different approach today as we get into what is my favorite time of year. I know it might sound crazy, but winter. I'm a longtime hockey guy, and this means we're in hockey season. We're in the winter time. And heck, even for some of us up in the colder states, maybe even some pond hockey sooner rather than later. So for this update, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to explain how the game of hockey is a lot like selling AMD. So let's go ahead and look at the 4 keys to success on the ice and in the office. So the first of the 4 keys that I wanted to talk here about today is planning. First and foremost, you want to draft the best players. Each and every one of you work very hard to ensure your customers get the right solutions to help them with their business. And of course, AMD is here to help with that. Next, you want to develop the team, right? Technology changes quickly and often. You want to stay in front of these developments with AMD's channel newsletter, Meet the Expert trainings, AMD Arena training modules, and of course, our AMD Partner Hub. I encourage you to check those out. They're fantastic resources. Next, you want to collaborate with the best, right? AMD works hand in hand with Lenovo, HP, Microsoft, Google, and of course, Ingram Micro. And then last on the planning side, you want to know your competition. At AMD, we must stay one, if not many strides ahead of our competition. We have to plan many years in advance on our roadmap to give us that competitive advantage that we have today and that we expect into the future. So the second of our 4 keys to success, of course, is offense. So on the offensive front, performance and execution, right? So our Ryzen 5000 processor, the Zen 3, the 7-nanometer process technology, up to 8 high-performance cores for thin and light notebooks. And of course, the extremely powerful AMD Threadripper Pro processor, which has up to 64 cores for high-end workstations like the world-first Lenovo P620 ThinkStation workstation. Of course, you also need longevity and durability. So think of it like our Ryzen 5000 Pro processor allows superb battery life, no compromise between performance and battery life, which is critical. So think of it like the fastest and strongest hockey player who never gets tired. It's like 5 Gretzkys mixed with a Patty Kane and an Ovechkin and maybe a Crosby and tossing a little, McDavid on top of it. Our Ryzen 5000 Pro processors allow for that superb battery life without degrading performance. And of course, next, you want to minimize mistakes. Our AMD Ryzen 5000 Pro processors include AMD Pro technologies that include security, manageability, stability, and of course, planned availability down the line. And then lastly, on the offensive front, you want offensive strategy. You want to know what plays to call, what products fit your customers or your customers' individual needs. Think of the AMD product portfolio as your playbook, right? We have different form factors, price points, technology capabilities, so you can find exactly what your customer needs. So the third key to success, of course, after offense comes defense. Defense wins championships. Defense wins the cup, right? So first and foremost, you want to anticipate the play. AMD builds in protection from common viruses, but also anticipates attacks that may happen in the future, preventing them from ever affecting the system. We have layers of security all the way down to the silicone, up through the OS, up through the OEM system to create the most secure systems out there with AMD. Next is you want to defend the zone. You want to defend your net. AMD Memory Guard, Shadow Stack, Secure Processor, all new security improvements built on the foundation that we established over the past few years with Ryzen. Next, you want to utilize a dynamic approach. Hockey defense is dynamic. All players, whether defense, wing, or center, play an important role in the defensive zone. Each player is important to prevent your opponent from scoring a goal. So think of it like AMD teams up with Microsoft on the OS side, and of course our OEM partners, like I mentioned, for things like HP's Wolf Security and Lenovo's ThinkShield. And then lastly, on the defensive front, you always want to keep adjusting. This is critical. In hockey, strategy and approach is constantly adjusting to adapt to the situation in a game And AMD is always evolving to stay ahead of online threats. All right, so the fourth and final key to success is coaching and management, right? So when it comes to AMD and when it comes to hockey, you want to understand the game. What products can you sell and where and when you should sell them? You want to know your capabilities. You want to understand market trends, and you want to know how to explain full solutions. You want to be a leader. AMD has leading technology. We are in 3 times as many platforms as we were in just the last 3 years. And we continue to partner with Ingram and our OEM partners and win in the market. And then last but not least, when it comes to coaching and management, we want to keep our players in hockey. We want to keep them happy, healthy, motivated, and confident. And AMD does just that. We deliver the performance, the security, the manageability, and the battery life to exceed your customers' expectations and make it as easy as possible for each of you to sell the best solution. So in summary, work as a team. Don't underestimate your competition. Always be prepared. And every time you watch hockey this winter, think AMD. And once again, thank you for your time. And let's go AMD. Let's go AMD! Ah!